now that you've crawled through the darkness, do you finally see the light?
Good to see you again, Mick.
Sometimes I'm Mick, but other times I'm just known as Mankind. And after what you've just gone through, I'm guessing you'd like someone around who knows a little something about what you've experienced.
Doesn't seem like there's too many of us, that's for sure.
You were taking souls, but what Mankind would take was punishment. I lived for it. The more abuse there was, the stronger I became. How much could you take, Cap?
I could take all of it.
Then you need to test your limits. In the match that made Mankind legendary, Hell in a Cell. And I've got just the opponent, and a little bit of my pixie dust to make it feel extra special.
I think that's exactly what I need to put this all behind me. Let's go to hell.
You're certainly making waves around here. Are you still spooky?
Not so much.
Cool.
I actually wanted to talk to you about your work outside of WWE. You've made some waves yourself.
I try to keep busy.
How do you manage it all? TV shows, movies, red carpet appearances, all on top of being a WWE superstar?
You're making it sound much more glamorous than it is. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hustle that no one ever sees, or jobs that lead to dead ends. And with my schedule, I don't always manage it all.
You don't?
I gotta say no to a lot of stuff. For instance, they wanted to book me on this food web series, and I can't do it because I already committed to a movie premiere on the same night.
Would they be interested in booking a different WWE superstar? Specifically one who's me?
Actually, they probably would. Want me to set it up? It's a pretty small show, so I doubt it'll be your big break by any means, but it could be a good learning experience. Just try not to let it explode like your experience on the bump.
If they'll have me, I'll definitely do it. What's the gig?
You've heard of Cheese Please, the internet cheese smelling show? It's doing okay on social media. Hope you like smelling things.
Big fan of smelling things.
Right. Anyway, thanks for taking this off my plate. Makes it easier to suggest you than just saying no. And good luck in your match with Xia Li that's coming up. Don't go stinking up the joint.
From the top, what a forearm to the face. Now that is an exclamation point. Looking for the victory. 2. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
I know you're just here to train, but I gotta ask, what was that about?
What are you talking about?
Your last match? Seemed like some pretty excessive showboating. Not as concerning as when you went all bad guy on Psycho Sally or started floating people in the ring, but still, doesn't seem like you.
That would be Alfie's doing. This agent who saw the web series and wants to represent me. I told him I'd try a couple things for him in the match so he could try to get me some jobs in Hollywood.
The web series? You mean that cheese-smelling thing you did? Oh, you want me to believe someone saw that and thought you had some sort of potential?
Hey, I was great.
Sure. What's the vibe on this guy? Does he seem legit, or are we talking cheap-looking suits and rental cars?
I've actually never met him in person.
Wow. Ugh, you're killing me here. And definitely getting catfished.
Honestly, you may be right. I've had my suspicions about the guy. But so far, no harm done. I'm focusing on my matches regardless, not some probably fake internet poser. That's why I'm here, right? Training for my match?
Just be careful. When whoever it is reveals themselves, I don't want you to get hurt. Don't send him any money.
Of course not.
Good.
Unless his family is in trouble or something and just needs a loan so his aunt can get surgery.
Come on.
Thankfully, it looks like Cap has abandoned the theatrics of her last match. She's getting down to business with Tegan Knox.
Making use of her advantage to climb the ropes. She's ready to finish this.
Wait, is that a fan who just hopped the barricade?
Looks like that man has some sort of business, but he can't just interrupt the match. Where's security?
And that tackle was a fortuitous turn for Tegan Knox. She's taking advantage of the distraction.
And that's the match.
Whoever that man was, he certainly didn't do Cap any favors here tonight.
We got to get better security.
What the hell was that?
Hi! Sorry. Alfie Juniper. The Flesh here.
I know who you are, Alfie. Though I am shocked to see you exist. But what were you thinking interrupting my match? And that security guard almost put you in a local medical facility.
Look, nothing I haven't encountered before. I realized that the director might need to do another take, but I just couldn't help it.
Another take? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. What couldn't you help?
Like, I told you, I was on the verge of an incredible opportunity! Although, I may have misspoken a bit.
Why am I not surprised?
I was on the verge of 2 incredible opportunities. And they both came through! How would you like to be in a major motion picture?
By any chance, is your friend shooting this in a garage?
Not at all. I have 2 offers for you, co-starring with 2 top stars. I don't know. Maybe you heard of them. John Cena and Dave Bautista? I think they both spent some time in WWE, if I'm not mistaken.
You're kidding.
Nope.
You're not kidding.
Like I said, I made some calls and used my connections. Trouble is, they both shoot at the same time. So I need your gut reaction. Would you rather star in a blockbuster action movie with Cena, or a quirky indie picture that's destined for award season success with Batista?
A chance to do a big budget film with John Cena? Can't say no to that.
Ah! Then I won't either! I'll let the casting director know. I'll talk to your people around here too. I'm sure when I give them my Juniper charm, they won't mind you taking some time off to film.
Alfie, thank you. Gotta admit, I doubted you. But you really came through.
Honestly? I mean, most people doubt me. It's what allows me to be sneaky, like a ninja.
back from break. First team to the set.
Well, this is certainly new for you. I guess Cena money goes a long way.
I'm hardly there yet. Let's just say I've done a bit of upgrading all around.
I wasn't aware the film came out yet.
No, but there's been a lot of confidence in Mudslide 2, based on the dailies.
Well, in any case, we're glad to have you back in action tonight.
Perfect. And I've made some minor edits to my entrance for my surprise return as well. You know, made it more bespoke to me. I'm excited to be back and bring some A-list buzz to Raw.
A-list buzz. Very well.
Good evening, and welcome to Captive Audience with the best host in WWE and all of Hollywood, me! Ever since I returned to WWE from filming my starring role opposite John Cena in the blockbuster Mudslide 2, I've known that I have a special responsibility to share the biggest news and mostest personalities with the whole of the WWE universe in ways that only I can. Strap in, it's gonna be a wild ride. Stay with me after the break, where we'll be talking with the Dark Horse Universal Champion about his meteoric rise and grilling the finest of meats with Otis. Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, can I just say I'm such a fan of everything you've got going on?
You certainly can. Do you want an autograph or something?
You're so funny. I don't get autographs. Do you want one?
I'm good, but how can I help you?
I just see everything you're doing. In the ring, you're winning. You're awesome. Outside of the ring, movies, web shows, and that adorable captive audience thing. By the way, I totally got how the title was playing off your nickname. I don't think most people did, but I got it. Anyway, the one thing I think is missing from the whole Cap charismatic universe is me.
No offense, but I'm not really looking for a tag partner right now.
But are you looking for an assistant? You do have a lot going on, and I'd be great at it. I can get you in and take you to all the best spots, snap pics with you on social media, go shopping with you. I mean, that's my specialty.
Wow, that's a lot. But I do have a match in Japan coming up, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed juggling it all. But it's more work than what you described. I'd be looking for someone who could help arrange travel, maybe do a little research on some guests for captive audience, answer some basic publicity requests and emails, that sort of stuff. Probably not your thing.
Are you kidding me? I love buying plane tickets and digging up dirt on your guests. Sign me up. Plus, I'm on my phone all the time. Could this be more perfect?
It would be great to have some help. I've got a match against Dakota Kai, and with all this on my plate, I've barely had time to get to the gym. Maybe it's worth a try.
Yes, tell me what I can do.
I'll give you a list and see what you can tackle. Oh, and I'm sorry, but I do have some ring gear at the dry cleaners, and it'd be great if you could grab that.
So cliche. I love it. Send me everything, not a problem. And you get yourself to the gym, boss. Have such a great time in Japan. I'm feeling so good about this trip for you.
Thanks. I have to admit, it was nice to fully focus on training. I felt better facing Dakota Kai than I have in a while. And I can't remember the last time I got to the airport this relaxed. Do you have my flight info?
So glad to be of service. Flight info, fun wrinkle. Apparently, it's a whole different day in Japan right now. Who knew? Anyways, time zones are really confusing and your flight's not for another 8 hours. But no worries. You're here now, and we have a car there to take you straight from the airport to the Japan Dome for your match.
I don't even get to check into my hotel first? That's a long flight, Chelsea.
There won't be any time for that. It's already tomorrow there. Crazy, right? Anyway, good news is I got you into the absolute best sushi restaurant in Tokyo after your match. You're welcome.
I'm sure it'll be great, assuming I'm not too tired and can still eat solid foods.
You're in luck. They have amazing soups. You'll love it. And since you'll be gone for a bit, I should totally have time to grab that dry cleaning before you get back.
Thanks. And please do.
We've got some unexpected chaos as 4 women all showed up scheduled to face Kat, who is expecting a singles match.
So glad you're here. We never discussed my benefits package. PTO, 401k.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. After we discuss how you and Tiffany totally screwed up and never canceled a single one of my opponents.
You expected us to do that? I think Tiffany pretty clearly said you can cancel the one you don't need.
Are you serious? You and your assistant, which is crazy by the way, but whatever, are supposed to be making my life easier, not making me look incompetent. I didn't even have my gear. It was still at the dry cleaners.
Do you hear yourself right now? I really don't like this energy. You're coming in with a lot of attitude and totally talking to me like a subordinate. What's that about?
You are a subordinate.
Okay, that's it. These working conditions are unacceptable. My assistant and I are on strike.
Oh, I'll strike you. That's what's gonna happen.
Threatening striking workers with violence? Pretty sure that's legally protected, and beside that, not cool. But I don't think we have any other recourse than to teach you a lesson. In the ring.
I'd tell you to name the time and place, but I'm fairly sure you'd find a way to screw that up. So how about we just say Raw next week?
I'll check with Tiffany to make sure that works for my schedule, but fine.
Who's the best agent in the world?
If the answer's anyone but you, it's gonna be really awkward.
It is me! I've got 2 words for you. Trish Stratus. And now I got 6 more is going to be on captive. Wait, sorry, miscounted. 1 more. Audience! How amazing is that?
That is totally amazing. I can't believe a WWE legend is gonna do my show.
Is she a WWE legend too? That must be why she was so eager to come on! I just know you can barely turn on a TV in Canada without seeing her on it. She's basically a screensaver at this point.
Well, however it happened, you did good. Thanks, Alfie.
No problem. She's all set for next week. And all you have to do is fill in for Trish in a match against someone named Charlotte Flair and win.
Oh, is that all?
Look, Trish has got the flu, but still wants to ensure Charlotte loses. You've got a show, but need a guest. And I'm an agent who knows how to put both of those things together. So what do you say? Should I drop the contracts?
Like I could say no to Trish Stratus on captive audience. You go iron out the details. I'll go flatten Charlotte Flair.
Love it! Break a leg! Not literally. Try to stay in one piece, especially your face. But go get him. Yeah. Hey, so, yeah, everything good?
Yeah. What's going on? Where's Trish?
Who? Oh, Trish Stratus, yeah. I'm sure it's fine, but she is not here.
What do you mean she's not here? We've got a show to do. Where is she?
I'm working on that now. Left a few messages. She's kind of ghosting me. Although, Natalia was here, and she had my phone for a bit, so maybe she saw a text. I could reach out to her. I don't really want to. She's trying to convince me to get some of her rescue cats on the show, and I was trying to explain that it really isn't that kind of show, but she could be really intense, and it's just...
Alfie, focus. Figure out what's going on and get back to me. I can reach out too if you need. In the meantime, apparently I've got a few extra hours to get ready for Piper Niven tonight, so I'm gonna take advantage.
So it's a blessing! This is a good thing!
No, but I'm gonna take lemons and make lemonade, and you're gonna figure out why I'm sucking on so many lemons right now.
On it. I'll let you know if I get any messages.
That's Trish Stratus's music. Looks like we've got a legend in the building.
Or whoever's in control of the entrance music has an itchy finger.
What the heck was that about? Any ideas what's going on with Trish?
No, but we need to back burner the whole Trish sitch for a minute.
Backburner? The whole, somehow I've wronged WWE superstar and Canada's sweetheart Trish Stratus and don't know why thing? She ghosted my show, then convinced someone to distract me with her music, Alfie.
Because we've got another problem. Don't worry, I'm already on it, but the set for captive audience, it's gone.
What do you mean, it's gone?
Just that it was here, and now it's not here.
The whole set? So we didn't have a show today because we didn't have Trish Stratus, and now we don't have a show ever because we don't have a set.
Basically, the audience might have been captive, but the set sure wasn't. Sorry, too soon. I knew it was as soon as I said it, but yeah. WWE is not super keen to pony up a bunch more dough for a set that we can't keep track of. Their words, but angrier when they said it. Ugh.
Great. We'll figure it out. I'll see who knows what. There's gotta be someone who saw something.
I've been on the phone all day. I've narrowed things down to about 5 or 36 suspects.
It was Trish Stratus.
37 suspects. You sure it was her?
I don't know why, but her behavior has made it clear that she has something against me. When I catch up to her, I'll ask. In between punches.
She's out in LA opening a yoga studio and doing a charity match. Sneaky thief! She's got the public totally fooled.
Then I've got a plane to catch. Wherever she's doing that match, get me on that card. Bump her scheduled opponent. Pull any strings you have to.
Consider it done! You don't know who might be in charge of that sort of thing and where I could find a number, do you? It's fine. I'll figure it out. So I confronted Trish after the match. She's pretty adamant she didn't steal the set.
And you believe her?
She was very convincing. Of course, she's also a heck of an actress, so who knows? But she claims we canceled the appearance on captive audience about 30 minutes before she was supposed to come on. That's why she had her music interrupt your match, to remind you not to forget about her.
Why would she think we canceled?
Probably because she got an email from me saying we were canceling her appearance on the show. It's in my sent mail. I didn't send it, though. I think I might have been hacked. It's kind of a rite of passage in Hollywood. So, this is actually pretty exciting for me.
You got hacked and all they did was send one email to Trish Stratus. Doesn't seem likely. Did anyone else have access to your phone?
Only Natalia when she was putting in her number so I could call her about the Cat Act. It's kind of funny, though. She kept making mistakes, so it took forever. She's kind of hopeless.
Or she was using that time to cancel Trish Stratus and then pointing a finger to keep me from looking at the surveillance tapes. Probably upset about not getting booked on the show. Still, stealing the set? I'm not sure she could have pulled that off by herself.
She does have those cats.
Doubt they're very good at moving furniture.
If they were, they'd definitely get onto the show. That would be some good entertainment. But I'll look into who might have helped Natalia.
Thank you, Alfie.
Might be good for you to reach out to Trish. I'm not sure what the protocol is in WWE, but in Hollywood, if you fly cross-country to fight someone, then realize the beef wasn't their fault, you usually at least send a text.
I think that's pretty much universal. Good idea.
on the set, please. Places, everyone. And action. And we're driving this way. Oh, and this way. And we're looking at it, and we're looking at it. Oh, look at her. And we're running, and we're running, and we're running, and we're running. Creeping in, creeping in, creeping, backing out, backing out, backing out. And come in for a high five. And now stand back to back. Brilliant! Whoa, 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 whoa! Cut, 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 cut! What's going on here?
That's come across her face.
Spear! Looking for the victory.
2 count.
And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here are your winners, Trish Stratus and Shark Girl!
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money,
Cap, I have a very important question for you.
I have a very important answer, Gigi.
You're not still, levitating people and devouring their souls, right?
Nah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to cut back, so I think you're good.
Cool, cool. Just can't be too careful nowadays. A second question, then.
Shoot.
You know that video game show Miz has Mr. Undisputed Champ and me hosting?
Oh yeah, that homage to Xavier's show?
Down Up is a Mike Mizanin original production that is in no way related to Xavier Woods' inferior program.
Did Miz have you memorize that?
100%. Anyway, I can see you're a fan. My doofus co-host apparently has big-time Universal Champ stuff to do this week, and I'm looking for a fill-in.
And you thought with my clout and star quality I'd be the perfect person to draft. You are so sweet.
Well...
Unfortunately, Alfie has me so busy I just can't take on any more commitments. Really, Gigi, normally I would love to do your little show.
That's so generous of you, but I was actually going to ask you about one of your kids from TBD, Psycho Sally.
What about her?
She's making waves down in NXT, and I'd love to get the spotlight on an up-and-comer. You think she'd be any good?
Psycho Sally would be the perfect choice. She's smart, she's edgy. You guys would have great chemistry. And honestly, I probably owe her after what I've put her through.
Then get your pal Alfie to get her to the set. And no friends and family deals either. This is Miz we're talking about. Make sure your girl gets paid.
I gotcha. Thanks, Gigi. I'll have Alfie send Sally right away. This is gonna be a blast.
Sally, you made it. I'm stoked. Love what you're doing in NXT.
Thanks. I couldn't believe it when you asked.
Opportunities around here are the weirdest, most random grab bag. You'll get used to it. So, for on air, do you prefer Psycho or Sally?
I guess I'll go with Psycho. Keep it edgy, right? What are we playing anyway? Alfie didn't mention.
Right on. We're gonna be playing WWE 2K24. Everything is meta, you know? Have you played?
Of course. Even though I didn't make the roster this year, there's always next year, right?
Honestly, a lot of talent in NXT doesn't, so don't take it personally. Disk space or something, I don't know. But today you're the guest, so you get the choice of who you'd like to play as in a classic match. So, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, or China?
Oh gosh, I grew up watching Andre in one of my favorite movies. I'd love to play as him.
Awesome. I mean, it won't help when I'm beating you like a drum, but glad you're excited to be objectively humiliated on stream.
Hey, that's trash talk. I'm great at trash talk.
Save it for the ring, kid. I'm gonna run and check in with our horrible producer. Then we'll get rolling. Seriously, relax. This is gonna be a cakewalk. Easy money.
Thanks, Gigi. I thought you'd be meaner.
Just suckering you in before the knives come out.
Sally! Alfie Juniper! Super Agent to the stars!
Alfie, it's so cool to meet you in person after all those messages and calls. Though, you're not what I expected.
Rarely am, though I feel like I already know you, kid. The way Cap talks about you? Oh boy, does she have feelings!
What does she say?
What's important is that she said you were ready to be the star of this show! So tell me, what kind of on-camera wardrobe did you bring?
Wardrobe? I mean, I just wore this.
That? Well, it's definitely... look, we'll workshop it after. The important thing is your personality!
I'm kinda, what you see is what you get.
Okay, major workshopping. We'll make it work, though. Here's the really important thing for today's taping. Kid-friendly.
Kid-friendly?
That's gosh darn right! This is a game show! Not a game show, but a show about games. You know who plays games, right?
Pretty much everyone? I mean, the video game industry makes more money than movies these days.
Really? That can't be true. No matter. You know who loves games, though? Kids, children, youths. Look at this set. This is obviously a show for the under 12 demo, and you gotta play to your audience.
I don't know. Gigi seems pretty edgy for a show for kids.
Edgy schmedgy. You go out there and play it squeaky clean. This could lead to big things. Animation, variety. You could be the next purple dinosaur! Just keep it G-rated and watch the language.
I guess... Gosh darn it, I'm in.
Atta girl! Break a leg! Sal! How you feeling after the big debut?
Honestly, not great. Are you sure Down Up is supposed to be a kids show? I did what you said, and Gigi didn't seem to like it one bit.
Really?
She walked off set muttering something that was firmly not kid-friendly.
Okay, so I may have heard some feedback from Gigi. And I think this was all some sort of miscommunication. I've mended its fences and convinced Gigi to give you another shot.
Okay, thank you, Alfie. And now that this is all sorted, I'll relax and be more myself. That just doesn't feel like me, so I'm glad we can drop the kid-friendly tone.
Drop the kid-friendly tone, heavens no! That was right on the money. The miscommunication was that I implied you were ready to go on air by yourself. This time, I'll be on set to help guide you.
To guide me?
No need to thank me. I've got your back. Now that I've done some psychoanalysis on your whole vibe. Hey, that should be your catchphrase! Psychoanalysis!
Not sure that particular catchphrase is my vibe, Alfie.
Really? That'd be great for building your brand. No matter, just keep it kid-friendly, on the show again, and do your thing. Oh, and Gigi wants to know who you want to play as?
Sure, I guess, Alfie. Is there anyone Gigi has in mind?
Some really great options according to my internet search. Hulk Hogan, The Hart Foundation, Stone Cold Steven Austin. They all sound nice.
Steve, Alfie, it's Steve Austin.
Ah, okay. Well, take your pick.
The bottom line, I'm playing as Stone Cold.
No need to be so forceful, but okay.
I don't know what you and your agent are trying to do to our show, but I have not been more embarrassed since I agreed to do a show for The Miz.
I'm sorry, Alfie, he just tries. He tries very hard.
Psychoanalysis? I don't think I've ever heard a person more thirsty to get a catchphrase over. But it wasn't just him, Miss Golly Whiz. Were you trying to tank our show?
I wasn't. Alfie said it was a kid show.
Really? And you trusted him instead of your own instincts? Gee whiz, indeed. You're just as clueless as your agent.
Listen, I'm sorry. Wait, you know what? No, I'm not sorry. Regardless of what went down, you can't just stand there berating me. I'm not going to be bullied by you over my performance on a video game show.
That's fair, because we're also on a wrestling show, which means I get to go to my very best buddy, The Miz, general manager of SmackDown, and get him to make us a match, unless you're afraid of a little psychodrama.
That's not my catchphrase. But fine. You want to fight? That's what I'm here to do. And you can bet it won't be kid-friendly.
Where was that girl on my show?
There she is! The woman of the hour! The up-and-coming star!
What are you talking about, Alfie?
Psychoanalysis! I got it trending online. I'm already talking to merch and...
Alfie, just stop, please.
What's wrong? I saw you talking to Gigi and figured she was ready to get rid of her dud of a co-host and bring you in full-time.
Gigi Dolan is bringing me up to SmackDown to beat the hell out of me on live TV for ruining her show.
Oh. Yeah. She left me a few voicemails. Miz too. And that Troy guy.
And?
Honestly, I could tell from the tone that it was bad news. But Alfie Juniper is a good news guy. So...
This has all turned into a giant mess.
Gosh, kid. I'm sorry your dreams aren't coming true.
Being a movie star isn't my dream, Alfie. And if it means changing my whole personality and jumping through hoops, I'm not interested. I'm a wrestler. I'm already living my dream.
And you're gonna have a big match on SmackDown against one of their top stars?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am.
So, all in all, this has been a success?
You know what? Maybe it has.
I guess you're not the only one who can do a little psychoanalysis.
Alfie!
And the cover for the win! This is it! Psycho Sally gets the win. Here is your winner, Psycho Sally! Gigi Dolan processing this loss. Dolan couldn't pull out the win, but I have a feeling she's not going to let this loss define her.
She fake, and that shit was like, okay.